a rough time in track and field. I went through a lot. A lot of you guys reported it, covered it, and talked about it.
Well, she's not wrong, is she? The media and the sports world in general, save a few, basically raked her through the coals a couple of years back. It's a great thing, though, that ShaCarri Richardson was made of tougher stuff. She rose through the hate and disappointments as she decided to re-enter the track space and do what she loves most, run. Taking it a step further, she did better than everyone expected. In fact, 2023 has been a great year for American sprinting sensation ShaCarri Richardson. It is no secret that she has reached this stage after bearing multiple struggles, personal loss, and extremely hard work. She entered this year with the mindset of doing her best.
Had to understand an industry that I literally was thrown into and became basically almost one of the best at the age of 19.
That worked too, judging by her outstanding performances in 2023. After a very questionable 2022, ShaCarri Richardson came out shining brightly in 2023.
My faith, my support system, and the people that are going to support me are going to understand always. I'm not back, I'm better.
From the very beginning of the year, she made sure to prove her prowess, especially in the 100-meter races. She kept her score of sub-11 in multiple 100-meter races and stunned the track and field worldwide. That said, it's not at all surprising to learn that sprinting sensation ShaCarri Richardson continues her meteoric rise on the global stage, receiving accolades on and off the track after cracking the prestigious Forbes Under 30 Class of 2024 list. Just so you know, the annual list recognizes 600 leaders from North America within 20 different industries, with Richardson being named among the top 30 movers and shakers in sport. If you're a true fan, whether of ShaCarri Richardson or the sport in general, you would know that the American track star is really and truly among the movers and shakers in the sport, so to speak. But for the benefit of those living under a rock, kidding, ShaCarri had an amazing season. Crazy amazing, actually. First off, ShaCarri ran a blistering 100-meter at the Miramar Invitational in South Florida in April. She finished the race with a wind-assisted 10.57 seconds, 4.1 milliseconds, the fourth fastest time in history in all conditions of 10.57 plus 4.1 milliseconds tailwind. Richardson's time equates to 10.77 with zero wind assistance. Then in May, ShaCarri Richardson owned the track when she streaked to a 100-meter victory in the first Diamond League meeting of the season in Doha, setting a meet record with a time of 10.76 seconds. Besides setting a new meet record, Richardson also notably beat Jamaica's world 200-meter champion, Shericka Jackson. The two, considered by many as close rivals, competed against each other again at the 2023 Silesia Diamond League in Poland. There, Richardson and Jackson faced off on the track, but it was ShaCarri Richardson who reached the finish line first when she clocked 10.76. It was notably the second time she outran the Jamaican track star. By June, ShaCarri won the women's 100-meter title at the first Star Athletics Sprint Series track and field athletics event of 2023, clocking 10.73 seconds in windy conditions. She easily won her heat in Monteverde, Florida, and continued her dominant form in the final 90 minutes later. Richardson's winning time of 10.73 seconds came with a wind speed reading of plus 2.6 milliseconds, which unfortunately rules the performance ineligible for records. Nevertheless, she continued with her amazing season at the 2023 U.S. Track and Field Championships in Eugene, Oregon. It was then that Richardson sped to a 10.82 in the women's 100-meter final to take the title ahead of Brittany Brown. Shortly before the Worlds, ShaCarri was undefeated in the 100-meter 8 times in the season, at least until her winning streak was shattered by Julian Alfred in July. However, instead of dwelling about the loss, she showed up as a better version of herself. She did show up at the Worlds more than ready to take on her competitors. In fact, the Olympic hopeful turned in a personal best of 10.65 seconds in the women's 100-meter sprint at the World Athletics Championships at the National Athletic Center in Budapest. Richardson's time of 10.65 seconds was a world championship record and a personal best for the 23-year-old. Notably, Richardson took 0.02 seconds off the previous best set by Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce last year. In addition to being tied for the title of 5th fastest woman over 100 meters in history, her run was an unexpected performance, as no one has ever won the title after making a final based on time instead of auto-qualifying. And as if that's not enough, she also became the first American 100-meter world champion in 6 years after the late Tori Bowie brought home the 100-meter gold from the Worlds in 2017. And while she's basically on a roll, ShaCarri went home with not 1, not 2, but 3 medals from the World Championships. In addition to the gold medal in the 100-meter race by clocking 10.65 seconds, ShaCarri also achieved a bronze medal in the 200-meter race, finishing at 21.92 seconds, and another gold medal in the women's 4x100-meter relay. After the Worlds, ShaCarri didn't just lay in bed clutching her medals from the Worlds, which admittedly is probably what some would rather do. Instead, 10 days later, she took the 100-meter win at the Zurich Diamond League. After all that, it didn't come as much of a surprise when it was announced that she had been shortlisted for the Female World Athlete of the Year 2023. Unfortunately for her, she wasn't among the finalists announced by World Athletics. Nevertheless, being nominated alone is already some sort of recognition in and of itself, especially since she was the only American among 11 nominees for World Athletics Female Athlete of the Year. She may not have bagged the award, but her talent and progress were still recognized, and in a meaningful way too. Listen to this. The Dallas Independent School District Board of Trustees recently voted unanimously to have the track and field named after her. The track at Jesse Owens Athletic Complex's John Kincaid Stadium in Dallas will now be named ShaCarri Richardson Track. Another award she received was the prestigious Jackie Joyner-Kersee Award. Apparently, the awarding bodies believed she deserved it after a season in which she took home 3 medals in Budapest, won 3 stages of the Diamond League, and managed to drop the 11 seconds 12 times. It also doesn't hurt that Richardson became the first woman whose primary event is the 100-meter to win the Jackie Joyner-Kersee Award since Carmelita Jeter in 2011. Overall, world champion ShaCarri Richardson is among the movers and shakers in sport after making the Forbes 30 Under 30 class of 2024 sports list. Undeniably, Richardson's remarkable achievements in 2023 propelled her to the forefront of this exclusive list. Her journey, marked by her title as the fastest woman in the world, is a testament to her resilience. I want to be competitive. I want to be that athlete who wins the 100-meter and 200-meter, and I want all of you to see that. I'm excited for next year, Richardson said. Well, her next year has come, obviously. And with the new year just starting, here's another athlete who has high hopes for the season.